All right. So how's the feeling, guys? Have you tried? And if you can open your video for a minute, that would be great. How are you guys feeling about the assignment? Anyone tried SketchUp? Hmm. Guys, you can turn on your video if possible. It would be great to see your faces. How's the assignment? Anyone tried? Did you like it?
I tried.
मजा आया? Which one you tried?
I tried in Blender.
Okay. Oh, great. Can you share your screen or
Sure.
show the assignment? Or you can put it on the Slack
Yeah, I
channel.
will.
Yeah, you can put it on the Telegram channel. Anyone else? Pooja, you tried?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, Mehul.
Yes, sir. I tried it. It
Mm-hmm.
is good, sir. And I also had AutoCAD installed in my PC, so I did some stuff on it.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, you can share it on Telegram, whatever you guys are building.
Yeah.
Tanvi,
Yes.
Sanika, what is your opinion?
That a SketchUp is not available on iPad.
Okay, no problem. But you have a PC, other PC, right?
No, like
Okay.
I use.
You use what?
Sir,
Okay, good.
I downloaded it,
Uh-huh.
but I was not able to open the app. I don't know. There was some issue, so I tried it on AutoCAD.
Okay, okay. Yeah, even AutoCAD is fine. Any 3D software is fine as long as you are able to create some 3D objects and so something like this. I'll just share with you. I tried on. So just try to build a small house with there's a small table outside and there's small texturing on the wall. There are three holes cut here to basically show like, some exterior of the place. This kind of things you can try. See, it's very easy. I didn't take more than 10-15 minutes to, and I am not very used to this software. I just know a bit about it, but you can try, you can learn these things pretty easily. Like it's super fun to create anything 2D, 3D here. And it's like, it's fun to explore it all day long. You can do anything which you feel like. This software is pretty fun. So always have a bit of software practice in terms of 3D visualization. It really helps you understand things from different angles. If you can, let's say this is a particular cylindrical object. I'm not having any such thing at my house, but using this software, I can easily visualize that how this cylinder will look from the top, how this cylinder will look from the sides, those kind of things. So it's very convenient if you can have some kind of software, lightweight software for learning purpose. It's immensely fun and immensely useful in visualization skills. Okay, so one more quick exercise I would like to give you, which is how to make patterns using basic alphabets. Like the last time we had practiced, like last time we had discussed this exercise, like take any alphabet and create a character or create something interesting out of it. So this is one tool I have called Adobe Illustrator. This also you can download, crack, or you can try the same thing using some other tools, be it AutoCAD or be it Blender or anything like that. Any software 3D or 2D visualization tool will work. So what I did is I took my share. Right, you guys are able to see the screen. So what I did is I took a alphabet like A, and then I kind of created a pattern out of it. I just did a duplication of this thing like this, and then I did a flipping of it like this. इसको ऐसे join कर दिया. And if I can replicate this thing multiple times, then it creates a very nice pattern. Right? Are you guys able to see?
Yes, sir.
अब देखो इसमें मैंने ग्रेडियंट लगा दिया. अब ग्रेडियंट में मुझे कलर डालना है तो मैंने कलर भी डाल दिया. So like this I can continue exploring multiple stuff. Right? So like this I can create n number of stuff in and around objects. It's not necessarily that everything has to be meaningful, everything has to be beautiful at day one. It can be anything. So from this basic shape of A, I have created these many patterns. I can do even more out of it, right? अभी जैसे ये पैटर्न मैंने बनाया, ये पैटर्न मैंने A को पूरा 360 डिग्री रोटेट करके बनाया, right? This is one A, this is one A, and then I am like rotating it at 90 degree, and then फिर उसको replicate कर दिया. So this way you can create multiple patterns out of any basic shape. Why I am choosing alphabets is because alphabet has a very strong character visual memory. So whenever you are doing exploring something with a particular shape, and if you take a very familiar shape, like the shape of A is very well known to almost everyone in the world, right? Anybody who speaks English or who knows English knows how an A is written. So this way you can keep exploring stuff, and whenever you put such things in your portfolio, it becomes all the more interesting to look at. It becomes very very fun for the judges to give you good ranking or give you good scores over the other students. So always whenever you are trying to entertain yourself, and whenever you are trying to explore certain things, always explore with something which has slight familiarity with your existing environment. So for example, let's say you are a Batman fan, or let's say you are into any kind of particular movie character. Take that character and try to build something around that character. So people will feel like, okay, you like Batman and you design something which is suitable for Batman, or which has a resemblance from Batman. So instead of just creating random patterns, I took hint from typography, and with that typography I am able to explore new things. Are you getting this sense?
Yes, sir.
So it's pretty easy. तो देखो इसी को फिर से replicate कर दिया, and based on the texture size I can actually create multiple options. इसको मैंने फिर replicate कर दिया and creates a very nice texture for me. And if somebody asks like अरे कैसे किया, तो you can say okay, this is just simple form A. तो A का फॉर्म लेकर के उससे replicate कर दिया. Now you can explore the same thing using A, B, C, D, n number of things, and you can mix match also. Right? So for example, I took another letter called C and D. The C भी लिया और मैंने D भी लिया. Let's take all capital. And there's a very nice command called create outlines. क्रिएट आउटलाइन से क्या होता है कि कोई भी शेप जो है वो मतलब कोई भी टेक्स्ट जो है वो शेप में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if you are not aware of this tool, I'll just give you a quick demo. So this is basically a shape now. It's not a C kind of alphabet anymore. This is basically a round shape, a semi round shape, and I can play around with this shape the way I want. See this, these are called anchor points. These dots, tiny dots that you see, these are called anchor points. If you are not aware of this, I'll quickly explain it. These are the anchor points, and then it basically creates a mathematical curve for me, and then I can modify this curve the way I want. So here, I can explore the shape any which way I want. So इस टाइप से मैं कुछ भी शेप बना सकता हूँ. So try to explore Illustrator. It's a very beautiful tool, especially for graphics and graphics oriented people. This is like magic. You can do almost anything which you can visualize in this tool. It's amazing. Right, and the best part of any software is undo. So आप कितना भी redo undo कर सकते हो, है ना? And now let's say I have these two shapes. So मैंने कुछ ऐसा शेप बना लिया, एंड अब इस शेप को मैंने रेप्लिकेट करना शुरू कर दिया. रेप्लिकेट में कैसे करता हूँ, जैसे सपोज टू दिस टाइम आई वांट टू रोटेट द शेप, तो मैंने ऐसा रोटेट का कमांड दिया, इसको एक 20 डिग्री का डिस्टेंस दिया, लेट से 30 कर देते हैं. ओके, कॉपी, एंड देन आई डू डुप्लीकेट. सो ये मेरा शेप बन गया. अब ये शेप जो है बहुत ज़्यादा ओवरलैप हो रहा है, राइट? सो अभी मैंने क्या किया, फिर से रोटेट कमांड लिया, इसको थोड़ा साइड कर देते. And then let's take this rotate command. This is the center of rotation. So this light blue cyan color dot that you see here, this dot is basically my center of rotation. So अभी अगर मैं कुछ रोटेट करूंगा तो वो इस पॉइंट से रोटेट करेगा, राइट? इस पॉइंट जो सेंटर था. अभी मुझे सेंटर ऑफ रोटेशन शिफ्ट करना है. लेट्स से आई वांट टू रोटेट समथिंग लाइक दिस डीसी वर्ड शुड बी इन अ सर्कुलर फॉर्मेट. सो इस सर्कुलर फॉर्मेट में मैं उसका center of rotation change कर दूंगा. And it's completely fine if you are not able to get it on day one. It's there for you to explore. मुझे भी day one तो कुछ समझ नहीं आया था, but I kept exploring things, and now it's fun for me to keep exploring this stuff. So let's say मैंने 40 डिग्री का डिस्टेंस ले लिया, and 45 ले लेते हैं, becomes a perfect circle. मैंने कॉपी कर दिया, टिक टिक टिक. इतनी बार मैंने कंट्रोल डी दबाया. कंट्रोल डी बेसिकली इज डुप्लीकेट का. ये मेरा शेप बन गया. अब मैंने क्या किया कि मुझे लग रहा है ये इंटरेस्टिंग है, तो मैंने एक और बार ऐसा किया, इसको लिया, या फिर इसी शेप को लिया, उसको एक और बार कॉपी किया और इसको इस बार रोटेट कर दिया, ऐसा कर दिया. ठीक है, इट्स काइंड ऑफ क्रिएटिंग अ लिंक हियर. और अब मैंने इसको फिर से रोटेट किया. अब इस बार जो मेरा सेंटर था वो समवेयर इट वाज हियर, राइट? ये मेरा एक एक्सिस डाला था मैंने, द सेंटर वाज समवेयर हियर एंड हियर, राइट? तो अब मैंने फिर से रोटेट कमांड लगा दिया और ये रोटेशन यहाँ दे दिया, फिर मैंने 45 पे कर दिया, या लेट से इस बार, हाँ चलो 45 भी रखते हैं, कॉपी। So it created this nice pattern. और अब मुझे अगर इसमें और भी ज़्यादा कुछ एक्सप्लोर करना है तो मैं वो सब भी कर सकता हूँ. I can create multiple shapes out of this, or I can actually create a lot of elements on these axes, individual axes. And every time I rotate anything around it, it kind of creates a very nice circular pattern. अब इसके ऊपर मैं स्ट्रोक्स लगा सकता हूँ, ग्रेडियंट लगा सकता हूँ, whichever way I want it. फ्लैट कलर लगाना तो फ्लैट भी लगा सकता हूँ. So I just put a flat color on. Any kind of color that I want, I can put it. ये हो गया पैटर्न. इसको भी click. Right? कैसा लगा ये एक्सरसाइज? Is it fun? No? Boring?
Fun.
So this you can try, right? It's very easy. This will help you a lot when you are trying to create your portfolio in terms of textile design, graphic design, pattern making, something which you want to try in terms of texturing exercises. And this is also in general very useful tool to use when you're creating your overall portfolio. This will help you a lot in logo design, in typography design, in terms of layout design. This is a wonderful tool to use. And definitely the exam checks your sketching and other things, but once in a while किसी एक weekend पे बैठ के अगर थोड़ा कोई digital tool explore किया तो it gives you a lot more in terms of creative ideation. You can do n number of things which you cannot do on a pen and paper over this software. So software component is a very essential tool for practicing. If you have a laptop with internet connection, why not? Like definitely you can download these kind of tools and keep practicing, right? And इसमें this side there is plethora of tools, like n number of tools which are available. So I'll show you one more demo. जैसे मुझे ये A और A combine करना है तो this, या फिर मुझे let's say कोई 2-3 मैंने shape ले लिए, shapes को मुझे combine करना है, so I can do it very easily over this thing. I created a ellipse, and I created one more ellipse, and I created one more ellipse. ऐसा कोई shape मैंने बना दिया. Let's say all of them are like say red. Sorry, all of them are like say right now black. ऐसा एक और अलग-अलग color ले लिया. Now if I want to create a shape which is a combination of these three, I just need to have this shape builder tool, and this whatever shape I want to eliminate, I can eliminate that shape from this thing. Let's say this shape I created individually, अब मैं इसको delete कर सकता हूँ. तो अभी मैंने ये shape delete कर दिया, ये delete कर दिया, ये delete कर दिया. So this is a particular shape I got from combining these three objects, right? और अब इस shape को मुझे अगर कलर दूसरा करना है तो मैं ऐसे, so this is my new shape. Got it? और इसके ऊपर अभी मैं बहुत सारी और भी नई चीजें कर सकता हूँ. तो अब अगर इसका मुझे कोई पैटर्न बनाना है तो इट्स वेरी इजी फॉर मी टू क्रिएट पैटर्न्स ऑफ दीस शेप्स. वेरी कन्वीनियंट. उसको मैं एक काम ऐसे किया, फिर मैंने यहाँ इसको ऐसे रखा, इसको रोटेट कर दिया 180. ये मेरा दूसरा शेप बन गया. इसको मैंने फिर रेप्लिकेट कर दिया, के ऊपर एक, ऐसे करते करते मेरा पूरा चादर का प्रिंट या विच एवर टेक्सटाइल प्रिंट यू वांट टू क्रिएट, प्रिंट बन जाएगा। सी हो गया। Got the point? Guys, कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? सब ऊपर से जा रहा है।
Sir, but for this, we will have to use Illustrator app.
Yes, Illustrator. So basically, this is a tool from Adobe. This is called Adobe Illustrator. About Illustrator. This is an Adobe product. Okay. You may not find the licensed version, so you can download a crack from any pirated site, or you can try the same kind of feature with any other tools which are online and free. But I just showed you some basic things that you can do with these kind of tools. So जो बहुत सारे टेक्सटाइल के प्रिंट्स बनते हैं या जो हमारा फैब्रिक से रिलेटेड वर्क होता है वो इस टाइप से डेवलप होता है। एंड नाउ बिकॉज यू हैव प्लेंटी ऑफ टाइम तो व्हाई नॉट, थोड़ा सा सॉफ्टवेयर एक्सप्लोर किया तो भी मजा है, मतलब इट्स फन to keep exploring these kind of things. And in future videos we can also try logo design and these kind of things where you can pick any initials of your letter and then create a logo for yourself, and that logo you can use like a stamp for all the artwork that you design. Or let's say you do paintings and you created a logo which you will continue using for all your art. So it's always fun. The best part about software is you can explore it to any dimensions without using too much of material or without losing the original. So अगर मैं उसको undo करना चाहूँ तो मैं वापस अपने first shape पे जा सकता हूँ. With paper, that is a limitation that once it is designed you cannot undo it. अभी अगर let's say this is my logo, if you have seen Uninor का जो एक telecom का brand आया था ना, they had this kind of a logo. Obviously that was a little more complicated than this, but it had these three angular shapes. It used to look like a twisted flower petal. So these kind of shapes you can continue creating. अब मुझे as a logo designer मुझे इसमें 3-4 color options try करने हैं, so मैंने ऐसे करके color option try कर लिया। या फिर मैं चाहता हूँ मेरा logo में multiple colors हो, तो मैं multiple colors ऐसे try कर सकता हूँ। So this kind of things you can very easily create using software tools. So at least 1-2 softwares if you learn in these initial days, it's always fun. Like this you can keep exploring. दिन भर बैठ के आराम से खेलते रहो. These are like very easy softwares. I mean basics 4-5 commands, even if you know these basic commands, it's super fun to keep exploring. And ऐसे करते करते आपका वीकेंड पे 2-4 घंटे टाइम पास हो जाएगा, तो your portfolio will be almost like ready without much effort as such. So that's the whole idea. Like for you guys where you have extra time for preparation, you should have a very fun filled approach to preparation. So not necessary that आपको last minute हर चीज prepare करनी पड़े. This is something that you keep exploring on weekends, and based on the interest, slowly you will develop. Okay, this is something that I'm super passionate about and more interested in. So it may happen that you may discover logo design is something very much fun for you, or you may discover that 3D visualization is one of my favorite stuff. So this is the whole idea about exploring this thing. फ्रंट, अभी देखो जो वो बैक साइड में था ना वो फ्रंट में आ गया। ऐसे करके एक बहुत सुंदर सा ऐसा फ्लोरल पैटर्न वाला लोगो आप बना सकते हो। एनीथिंग, reduce the size. So it's like a top view of a floral pattern, a top view of a flower from above. So these three are the kind of leaves, and these are your flower petals. And it's just a hint, like it's not necessary that it has to exactly look familiar. Like most of the time a flower petal will have all flowers petals of same size, but यहाँ पे हमने change कर दिया to have an element of fun in it, right? So this kind of things you can easily explore in Illustrator or any software tool. Why I'm introducing software is also because sometimes I feel that you guys are bored of doing regular sketching practice. So किसी भी point of time पे bore नहीं होना चाहिए. Our activities should be such that we are able to enjoy it. As long as we feel bored, the creativity goes down. So अगर creativity down हो रही है तो quickly switch to a different medium. जैसे आप pencil sketches से बोर हो गए तो आप कलर उठा लो, कलर से बोर हो गए तो फोटोग्राफी उठा लो, फोटोग्राफी करने से बोर हो गए तो 3D विजुअलाइजेशन की कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर एक्सप्लोर कर लो, उससे बोर हो गए तो कोई स्टोरी पढ़ने लग जाओ या स्टोरी क्रिएशन में आ जाओ, उससे भी बोर हो गए तो फिर कोई मूवी देख लो, फिर उससे बोर हो गए तो गेट इनटू सम कुकिंग काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटी, ट्राई एक्सप्लोरिंग फूड मटेरियल्स, उससे भी बोर हो गए तो फिर कोई क्राफ्ट का काम कर लो, कॉपी पेस्टिंग, कटिंग पेस्टिंग, राइट? So I'm giving you all sort of tools and tips, all sorts of activities to keep you engaged in creative endeavors, right? Any doubts here so far?
To ask one question,
Yeah.
but it is not relevant to this.
Uh-huh.
So after 10th, what we should choose, commerce or science? That
See, if you are comfortable learning with science, go for science, because science gives you a lot of mental bandwidth to understand things. Like, for example, I am a science graduate, so I understand how software kind of products are made. So for me, I am slightly able to understand from a technical aspect just कि ये shape जो build हो रहा है ये कैसे build हो रहा है. If I am able to change the shape of it, or I am able to rotate this particular thing n number of times, तो ये कैसे हो रहा है, ये चीज मेरे लिए कैसे हो पा रही है, right? Because as a science student you understand a lot of symmetry, angles, geometry and those basic things. As a commerce student you will not be able to basically understand कि ये चल क्या रहा है. You may at times feel frustrated about stuff कि यार ये कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है, ये हो क्या रहा है. So that's why I always encourage people to take science, because science is the language of logic, and everything in this world happens through logic. Even at times you need logic to understand few parts of the art also. So art भी क्या है, अगर आपको logic समझ रहा है कि oil color और poster color में difference क्या है, तो you will be able to play much better with those colors. If you understand that oil medium को एक oil का solution लगता है, पानी में mix नहीं हो सकता, अब आपको समझ रहा है पानी में क्यों नहीं mix हो सकता, because oil based है, oil और पानी का solubility match नहीं करता. तो ये सारे बेसिक कंपोनेंट्स जो है ना आपको एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए हेल्प करते हैं. सो कॉमर्स के से बेटर है आप साइंस ले लो या साइंस पढ़ो, बिकॉज साइंस ऑल्सो टीचेज यू हाउ टू क्रिएट multiple things, how to do research. Science also teaches you to have a why not attitude, how to have a inquisitive attitude, like कोई चीज नहीं हो रही तो क्यों नहीं हो रही. तो साइंस माइंडसेट इज ऑलवेज अबाउट एक्सप्लोरिंग न्यू थिंग्स, राइट? सो आई ऑलवेज फेवर साइंस. बट अगर आपको किसी सब्जेक्ट से नफरत ही है या यू डोंट लाइक रीडिंग एट ऑल, आपको बुक खोलने का भी मन नहीं करता, देन डोंट गो इनटू इट. लाइक यू विल फील फ्रस्ट्रेटेड. सो द bottom line is whatever subjects you enjoy studying, that you should choose. If science is one of your favorites, go ahead with science. Or let's say science is something that you can handle. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि फेल हो रहे हो, बट साइंस में जैसे आपको 70-60% मार्क्स आ जाते हैं तो टेक साइंस, बिकॉज साइंस लाइक आई सेड it gives you a logical bent of mind, it gives you the ability to understand things, it gives you certain principles through which you can question certain things and basically study everything on your own. So science is a very beautiful stream as such. If you understand the fundamental basics of stuff, it's very good. मैथमेटिक्स से हर जगह यूज होता है. अब जैसे हमने इसको रोटेट किया तो 45 डिग्री के एंगल पे क्यों रोटेट किया, बिकॉज 45 से का रोटेशन गैप जो है वो पूरा 360 कवर करता है. अगर मैं 40 कर दूंगा इस गैप को तो ये परफेक्ट 360 नहीं बनेगा, तो इट विल नॉट क्रिएट अ परफेक्ट symmetrical circle for me, right? And so even when I am practicing any artwork, mathematics comes into picture a lot. जैसे golden ratio, I will discuss that thing later. So golden ratio में क्या होता है कि generally there is a research happened which says that anything which is designed in golden ratio proportions looks very beautiful. Especially it is said about Apple products that why they look so interesting and beautiful because they are always designed in golden ratio proportions. So those kind of things also has maths into it. Maths means numbers. So numbers and numbers और logic के बिना दुनिया में आजकल कुछ भी possible नहीं है. Even when it comes to design something at an artsy level, you need to understand basics of grid theory, basics of layouting. Let's say आपने कुछ digital copy में बनाया, अब उसको print लेना है, तो print में जो आपका RGB के मोड से वो CMYK में चेंज होगा, कितने परसेंटेज ऑफ रेड ब्लू ग्रीन यूज हुआ है वो आपका प्रिंटर कैलकुलेट करेगा. प्रिंटर में एक लीड मार्जिन बेसिक पैडिंग और ये सब चीज़ें आती हैं. तो कहीं ना कहीं आपको मैथमेटिक्स और लॉजिक से इन्वॉल्व होना ही पड़ेगा. सो इट्स ऑलवेज बेटर टू स्टडी science and have yourself comfortable with logic. The world is more and more turning technology oriented. तो हमको साइंस आना it becomes slightly essential these days. Like if you don't know how a basic Android or iOS or Windows system works, and you become basically handicapped in digital space. Like अपने parents का हो जाता है ना, they don't feel very comfortable with technology because they don't understand it. But once you know it, it's very easy for you, and you enjoy that thing. Like a lot of people in your age play video games because they understand the technology, how this works. So taking science background is always good, unless you absolutely hate the subject. Absolutely, like मैं देखना नहीं चाहता उसकी तरफ टाइप से. अगर ऐसा एटीट्यूड है तो we should not go for science. And I'm not saying that arts people or commerce people cannot do great things. I'm just saying that having a logical bent of mind always helps. So even as a commerce student, if you have logical bent of mind, good grasping capacity to understand how things are working, great. Any subject is fine that way. But taking science doesn't harm as such. I mean, taking science is always a good thing to have in your bucket. If you tomorrow decide to get into product design or photography or anything which is very very mechanical oriented, very very machine oriented products, then you need to have solid understanding of how science works, because photography is fundamentally study of light, study of objects using lenses. So lenses and all the camera mechanisms are highly technical. So you have to understand basic optics to basically learn, like basically understand how camera lenses work, how a certain lens gives you a certain kind of visual effect. If you use a fisheye 11mm lens versus a 55mm lens versus a 300mm lens, how the picture quality changes, right? So these kind of things are easy to understand for a science grad relatively. But ऐसा नहीं है कि आप कर ही नहीं पाओगे अगर आपने गलती से कॉमर्स ले लिया तो लाइफ इज डन फॉर यू टाइप्स. ऐसा नहीं है. You can still explore, and mind is such a beautiful thing that it will always have options. Your mind has capacity to learn infinitely, so not a problem at all. Yeah, any else other question? Someone is a question. Yeah, Mehul, you had some question?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Any other question, you guys?
Sir, I want to know about interior design portfolio.
Interior design portfolio is also the same as any other portfolio. So whatever, see, this is a fundamental thing which most people ask. Any kind of portfolio is basically the representation of that kind of work which is related to that domain. So let's say if you are interested in interior design and if you produce some work which is related to interior design, that's all. उससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करना है. It's not like you have to do anything extra. It's just that whatever you are interested in, let's say you have some ideas about interior, you are very much interested in lamps or lighting design or furniture design, or let's say you have very unique ideas about mixing spaces. कि मुझे ऐसा घर बनाना है जिसके सेंटर में गार्डन हो और घर उसके आजू बाजू, इस टाइप का इंटीरियर है, राइट? सो you can actually start building that kind of sketches, building those kind of 3D objects like I showed you that software, right? So in that software you can explore those ideas. And once those ideas are pretty much ready in your own perception, you can put those ideas in a portfolio in terms of printout, or let's say you made a digital video version of that design. So there are software tools which allow you to have a video walkthrough. The camera moves from one room to another and gives you a video walkthrough. If you check builders' websites, they have these video walkthroughs of interiors of the houses. That way you can create. What is specific doubt you have regarding interior design?
Instead of just including sketches, what more?
You can see the best part. Understand this thing very fundamentally. Any branch which deals with 3D objects, you should always focus on producing the product or the ideas to almost realistic level. This is the fundamental of presentation. Like आप अगर इंटीरियर डिजाइन के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो, तो आपका पोर्टफोलियो में कुछ ना कुछ रियलिस्टिक 3D लेवल का होना चाहिए. मतलब ऐसा जिसको देख के लगे कि यार ये ऑलरेडी बना हुआ है, right? So either you use 3D rendering softwares or you actually build a scale model of that prototype. That convinces me that yes, you are already good fit for this discipline. You already have this much skills, or you have already explored this much on your own. So let's say any industry which has to do with movies or animation. So animation portfolio, आपको कैसा portfolio अच्छा लगेगा? Being if you are a judge at animation studio design or animation test, you would definitely like to see some animation film, right? You want to see the candidate, how good he is for animation design. Then the sketches are not enough. You want to see how that person has done some animation, some basic animation movies on his own. Or let's say he explored some kind of movie making using his phone camera, right? So this is something basic which you expect from a portfolio. Like उस इंसान ने, उस स्टूडेंट ने on his own कितना explore किया. As a student, how good she is in the specific discipline that she is planning to apply. So as an interior designer, have you created any interior spaces at your home, or have you tried any furniture design? Have you tried any lamp design? Lamps तो बहुत easy होते हैं ना, कोई भी बना सकता है. Like go to a regular mall or mart or some hardware store, get some lamp fixture, some electrical wiring, put a bulb, put some kind of different shades, and create a lamp based on your own style, or create like 20 different types of lamps. Very easy. अगर आप कोल्ड ड्रिंक का बॉटल जो 2.5 लीटर वाला बड़ा कोक आता है, उसका बॉटल लो, उसका कैप कट करो और उसमें एक बल्ब लगा दो, वो भी एक लैम्प बन जाता है, राइट? सो दैट वे यू कैन एक्सप्लोर अ लॉट ऑफ 3D मटेरियल. एंड एनी ब्रांच विच डील्स विद 3D ऑब्जेक्ट्स, अगर आप 3D कुछ मटेरियल बना के लेके जाओगे, लाइक रियल पोर्टफोलियो वर्क, रियल वर्क, लाइक आपने वो लैम्प को बस इलेक्ट्रिकल पॉइंट में फिक्स किया एंड इट्स वर्किंग प्रोडक्ट, that gives a very strong impression about the student candidate. We'll cover all these things in detail in ongoing classes, upcoming classes, no doubt about it. But first thing first is your portfolio should have very good quality sketches, क्योंकि आप हर आइडिया 3D में नहीं बना पाओगे, बट अगर आपके स्केचेस अच्छे होंगे तो रिप्रेजेंटेशन बहुत अच्छा होगा, राइट?
Yes, sir.
So try to have an approach कि मुझे किसी आइडिया को बिल्कुल रियलिस्टिक लेवल तक लेके जाना है, बिल्कुल जो मैंने सोचा है बिल्कुल as it is. I want to build it in 2D and 3D. I mean 3D in the sense real world 3D as well as software 3D. तो अगर आपने कोई चेयर बनाया है, have so much enthusiasm about that chair कि आप बाजार में गए, आपने वो वुड खरीदा, स्टील खरीदा और आपने वो चेयर बना के यूज करना शुरू कर दिया अपने घर. अगर उस टाइप का आप एंथुजियाज्म रखोगे तो आपका पोर्टफोलियो बहुत ही एक्सीलेंट क्वालिटी हो जाएगा. In the coming 2-3 years, it will be very good compared to other students. So most students will put sketches, but you will have like full size actual chair which you are using for last 6 months. So that is super impressive for any kind of judges, any kind of college juries. Even as a young designer in a college campus setup, the final year projects are always about producing real work. So NID furniture design student in his final year exercise, final year submissions always make a 3D prototype, an actual prototype of a chair or table or any kind of furniture product. So that takes around 2 to 3 months of time. So you can also build it if you have extra time, extra resources and energy. Try to build a product in 3D, and not necessarily कि actual scale actual size ही हो, scale model भी बना सकते हो. So let's say I have MDF at home, or let's say I have an idea, I have soap at home. तो soap को carve करके आप वो फर्नीचर के छोटे छोटे मॉडल्स बना सकते हो, और मटेरियल भी नहीं है तो 3D सॉफ्टवेयर यूज कर सकते हो. But the whole idea is try to polish your ideas up to a very realistic level. जब उसका फोटो रियलिस्टिक रेंडर बना के आपको जब आप रिप्रेजेंट करोगे तो ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि ये ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट करता है डिजाइन, मतलब ये ऑलरेडी आपने बना दिया है. उस लेवल का डिटेलिंग अगर होगा तो और अच्छा लगेगा. एंड इट कैन बी देयर फॉर एनी डिसिप्लिन. लाइक अगर आप ग्राफिक डिजाइन कर रहे हो तो बहुत सारे पोस्टर्स, बहुत सारा एडिटोरियल वर्क, बहुत अच्छी क्वालिटी का फोटोग्राफी वर्क आपके पोर्टफोलियो में होना चाहिए. अगर आप एनिमेशन डिजाइन में हो तो एक छोटा मोटा एनिमेशन मूवी बनाओ, कुछ एनिमेशन सॉफ्टवेयर्स लर्न करो. फिल्म मेकिंग में हो तो फिल्म मेकिंग वाला बेसिक्स यू शुड लर्न. And there's tons of free material on YouTube. You can learn pretty much anything. But spending that extra time these days, when you have time, it will help a lot in the overall portfolio quality. क्योंकि लास्ट 15 days में कुछ भी नहीं बन पाता, मतलब कुछ भी अच्छा नहीं बना सकते आप. कुछ एक्स्ट्रॉर्डनरी बनाने के लिए आपको 3-4 महीने, 6 महीने, 1 साल का अच्छा एफर्ट चाहिए. So in this particular time when you have all that lockdown and that extra time of you don't have the liability to travel to classes and other places, explore these softwares, 2D and 3D softwares. Do as much exploration as you want. Write down some ideas. मैं आपको इतने सारे ideas सोचने का भी process का तरीका बता दिया, right? So that is a golden opportunity for you, right? Fine.
Yes, sir.
Anyone? Any other?
Yeah, sir, I have one more question.
Uh-huh.
So, sir, I'm a bit confused. I also like product design, but I'm also, I have a little inclination towards graphic and animation.
Uh-huh.
So, is it necessary to, decide exactly the stream before applying?
No. You see, yours is an undergrad level, so you will have enough opportunity in the campus itself. At a BDES level, you are not supposed to be very specific about the branch, but it's good. Like if you know things, it's great. If you don't know things where you want to go next, that is also fine. Because undergrad level, they give you a lot of exercises, a lot of options. The basic first year is all about exploring your strong side. So in the first year, you all will have general assignments based on the common exercises, be it woodworking or metal exercises or textile related exercises, animation related work. And out of that 1 year's activities, you and your faculties decide in common, like what field you want to go for and what field you are good at. So if that expectations for your faculties and you matches, then you get that particular stream. So it's not very critical at your level. You can decide about the branch even 3 years from 4 years from. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
can we do we need to complete MDES or just PDES is sufficient?
Oh, BDES is also
Or get
sufficient. BDES is also sufficient. See, MDES is basically for people who have not studied design before. But it's not necessary that BDES भी पढ़ा है तो फिर MDES भी करना जरूरी है. BDES is enough. आपको जॉब लग गई या फिर आप इंडस्ट्री में एंटर कर गए, उसके बाद it's almost same. There's no hierarchy as such कि BDES किया है तो you will not get promotion or anything like that. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. If you have studied design for 2 to 4 years, it's enough to get into design industry and start working.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, sir.
So we are 12:46 here. 15 minutes ahead of schedule time, but that's fine. I hope there are no doubts anymore. So we can close the session for today, and we will see all your exercises in the coming week. keep posting this work on the Telegram channel.
Yeah.
And yeah, have fun. Yeah, enjoy these exercises, and also put stuff which you have explored on your own and which I haven't told you. So anything which you explore on your own, that also you should share on Telegram. Okay.
Yes.
Okay then, guys. See you tomorrow. I mean, see you on Monday, or sorry, next weekend. Sunday we have some other class, but yeah. Okay. See you
Bye.
then. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.